The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent or of the River District Association. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the True North Speaker Series, Season 3. We're so excited that this got extended for another year, another set of amazing Black women that you get to see that's going on in your community, that's making a difference, making a change, and exploring the creativity in their lives. So with all of that, Season 3 is Shine Into Your Destiny. It's a great opportunity for you guys to tap into some of the things that's going on in the community and see the amazing and powerful women that's making changes, making a difference. To top it all off, we got the amazing Maya Hairston. We convinced her to do the top of the shows, episode 1 of Season 3. It was really cool that she said yes, because we want to start tapping into the younger women that's really making a difference and making a change in this community. And who better than LabeledLex to represent and kick off the show? So you excited? You ready?
I'm excited and I'm nervous, but I'm ready.
You got this. So tell us, who is Maya Hairston?
I thought on this question, and one word kept coming to my head.
Oh, I love my word.
Yes, one word, a dreamer. Ooh. Yeah. So ever since I was a little girl, I've always been a dreamer, and I'm still a dreamer.
Yeah.
I'm still a dreamer. And on top of that, of course, I'm a mom, I'm a sister, I'm a friend. But most importantly, I think I'm a dreamer.
I love that. And so when you dream, do you like take notes? It's like maybe one day, or do you just remember it, or do it just flow through life and it just happens? Because that's what I love.
Yes, it flows through life and it just happens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's almost become like deja vu when it do happen.
Yeah. But it's like when it do happen, it's like I knew it would.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, but it just happens. I don't take any notes or anything. Like I said, ever since I was a little girl, I've always had a big imagination. I've always lived in my head in a way. And yeah.
And I love that. It's like your dreams are preparing you for your destiny.
Yeah.
Shine into your destiny. See what I was talking about? I knew it was going to flow and I'll work out. So tell us a little bit about all the different hats you wear. You know, you're an entrepreneur. Boom. You got it out there with them. Pocketbooks and all the different things you're doing, and then you're a virtual assistant.
Yeah.
So tell us about all the different hats that you wear.
Yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur. LabeledLex is a luxury brand who we currently offer handbags. That's my baby. LabeledLex is my baby. I'm in LabeledLex every day, all day. I am LabeledLex.
Yeah.
Virtual assistant, that's literally something I just dived into, but something that I thought about years and years ago. Like I said, it's like I'm always in my head and I think about it, and it just happens when it happens, when I feel like I want to go ahead and start it. And that's something I just started. I have one contract, and I'm working with an amazing small business here in town and help them market and get their business out there. So
let's talk about the pocketbook first, but because I love my pocketbook. So I got the clutch, got the bag. I mean, when they first came out, maybe I was number 2. I might not have bought the first one, but I know I was like the top 5 with my bag, right? And then also, like you said, I like it that you said it's a luxury bag.
Luxury.
And I mean, and that's how I look at my bag, and not even knowing that was the reason for the bag, but that's how I even look at my bag. When I have my bag, I was like, I'm cute.
Yeah.
I'm cute. That's how I feel when I have it. So you even pour that energy in your bag, so when somebody purchases it, they automatically feel of luxury.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
LabeledLex is luxury made affordable. That's our mission, to ensure everyone gets the chance to experience luxury.
I love it. Yes, I love it. And for it coming from a young person, because a lot of times let me put myself. When I was younger, I really wanted a lot of stuff that I couldn't afford. Yes. And I dreamed about it, but I didn't know some people was like, I'm going to get this no matter what. No matter what I got to do, I want this brand, I'm going to do it. But this also gives people opportunity to step into luxury without breaking the bag, quote unquote bag. So I really love that.
Yes, that's how LabeledLex started. I was similar to you.
Yeah.
I loved handbags. I had a big collection of handbags. For all my handbags, came from Marshall, very inexpensive handbags. So a lot of times they weren't good quality.
Right.
So LabeledLex was born to offer that quality bag at an affordable price.
And see, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's the importance. Okay. We already talked about how you do imagine yourself in this place. So what is the feeling when the things that you dream just boom come true? What is that feeling like?
That's an unexplainable feeling. It feels amazing, unreal in a way. Even though I knew it would happen, it's still like, dang, I'm here. I'm here. With this only being the beginning. And it's so far to go at the same time. So I would say just unreal. And it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling.
Okay. So what really inspired you to create your own pocketbook line? Because when you said you had that vision and you wanted people to be exposed to luxury, that could have technically been anything. It could have been clothes or whatever. What made you say, oh, I want to do handbags? Now, I know I love them, but what was that confirmation you said, I want to do a handbag?
Because I've always loved handbags.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had a huge collection of different handbags. I've always been into handbags. I love them. Maya and her bag. That's what it was. I'll switch up my bags every day, and I still do. I only have LabeledLex bags though. I switch them up every day with my outfit. I love a bag. So that's how I was born. I wanted to create, to bridge that gap when it comes to luxury and quality and affordability.
It's so cute that you say you change your bag every day. Every day. I have an aunt, my Aunt Shirley. She all about if her bag matches her outfit. Or either on Sunday, do her bag match her hat. And that's so corny. I love you. Oh, see, honey, she got pocketbooks and hats and clothes of it. So that immediately made me think of my Aunt Shirley. Wait a minute, that my mom, she did on Sunday. She had a church bag. And then she had an everyday bag. But my Aunt Shirley, no, we got to be cute. It's got to match. She got that big old hat on. You know how you block everybody in church at 7 high and that bag to match. And left the bag. And when you were talking, I even imagine you as a little girl walking around with your little pocketbooks. And I see little girls like that, how they have their little pocketbooks. So that's even showing how that is purpose.
Yes.
How that is purpose, how their creativity is, even though it's coming out at such a young age, because, some people's like, oh, that child being forward. No, that's her creativity. That's her research. Yeah.
It's a bag. But that's where my mini Lex line came from. So that's the line for little girls. I had myself in mind when I came out with that line.
Mini Lex.
Mini Lex line, yes. Back to school is coming up and they need their bag.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so what makes... No, we're going to go past that. How do you balance that creativity, making it unique, but not just in your head and love, but for everybody to like and love? How do you create that creativity in your head?
So I'm really big on asking my customers. Seeing what they like and seeing what they want. It's plenty of things I came out with. Customers ask for, hey, we need to spend a night bag. And that's where my duffels came. I listen. Because they're my supporters.
Yeah.
They're the ones who are buying. So why not listen to them and see what they want and kind of go from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that because being in the River District Association, we talk a lot about how do businesses stay sustainable. That's some of our biggest conversation, especially right now. It was during COVID, of course, but right now it's how do you open a business and keep your business and pass on your business And I think that's one of those ways. People a lot of say, oh, this is my dream, this is my baby. And you say, it is. Yeah. But I also want to be a supplier. So I got to make sure I open up and listen to my customers.
For sure. They're the ones who are buying. Okay. So, and I look at my customers like family. And I feel like customer service is number one. I'm huge on customer service. So just listening to them and giving them that space to give their opinion. Like if you go down my social media, you'll see on most of my posts, I'm asking, what are y'all favorite colors? What do y'all like to see next? And so on.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And it's still your brand.
Yeah.
You just make sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. So tell me, how do you balance being your creative self, but also running a business? Because, marketing, budgeting, manufacturing, because you're doing it all.
Oh, yeah.
How do you balance that? Because creatives struggle in that.
It is a struggle. And it's still something I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Because we're coming up on 3 years in business, February next year. And it's like every day I'm learning something new. I'm finding out I need to do something that I haven't been. And it's like my hands are already full. And I find out about this new thing. So I'm still figuring it out. But as of now, just great time management, making sure that I get all the boxes checked as best as possible, and utilizing my village. Because I do have a great village. I have great family and friends that support me in my business. Like they show up for me like no other, and I love them so much. So utilizing those folks, because sometimes I think that I can be a burden. I'm like, I don't want to ask, I don't want to do too much, but they like, look, we know when LabeledLex blow up, we're gonna get our house. So we're gonna do, and they are, yeah. So just utilizing my village is pretty much the biggest one, to be honest.
Okay, so you say utilize your village. When do you ask? Because I know that's the thing that we need people to understand. Don't wait till we're ready to blow up. Right. So for you, when is your axe turning? When you say, okay, I could do this myself, but I can't do this for myself, but let me figure it out. And then, or either I could do this. When do you bring in your village?
I bring them in from the beginning. I love it. I don't even, if I have an event that I have to work or something, vending event, covering my store, whatever, I'm asking my sister, I'm asking my best friend, I'm asking. Yeah. I think I've grown from when I thought, the burden or whatever. I've grown from that, and I just need the help. I'm only one person. I want LabeledLex to be big, and LabeledLex is all of our business for
right. And I love that, because when we start talking about sustainability, and you will probably hear that a lot through season 3, because we want these businesses to stay alive and thriving, is you can't do it all by yourselves.
No.
And I think that needs to be in your business plan and not just in, plan C. No, that need to be part of your plan from the gate. Who is your supporters? Yeah, the people that keep you grounded, for one, and the people that are going to support you regardless, and the ones that you're going to buy that house for. Yeah. Who are those people? Maybe we need to look at it like that. Who are those people? Because they're going to be the one that push and go for the hardest. And I look at my whole village. Sometimes they be promoting stuff and I ain't even, I was like, oh, that's right, let me do that, because they are so tapped into it.
Yes, that's my sister for me, because I'm a very shy person. I'm trying to get out of that. I'm working on that, saying yes to stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's getting me there, but she is complete opposite. And she'll be promoting LabeledLex. We'll go to an event, she's passing out cards. I'm like, she's passing out cards as people coming out the door, and I just love her, but you need your people.
Yeah.
Because they may have strong points that you don't have. And that's how you grow. And like you said, sustain and keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need your people.
So tell me, how do you even balance like the budgeting? Like, how do you even say, oh, I'm gonna buy 1,000 bags because I know these gonna sell. Like, I'm gonna make this minute. How do you even balance all of that with?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Like I said, I'm still learning. However, I see the growth, because when I first launched, I was ordering every other month. I'm ordering because something runs out. I'm not ordering it back or whatever. But I learned very, very quickly that that's not how it works. I can't be doing that. So now I have a system as far as when I order, depending on. So, for example, let's just do example. So I order in June and December.
Okay.
And in June, I'm ordering stuff for Christmas and New Year's, Valentine's Day. Yeah. So I learned that I need to be 10 steps ahead. And I learned that in a workshop, in a marketing workshop. And just learning from other small businesses in the area. And that's key too, just listening and taking in and being open to advice. But yeah, having systems, that's how I keep up with my budget, and utilizing like my tax girl and stuff like that. She's awesome. I've learned so much from her, just keeping up with my expenses and everything. Yeah. That's key too, because you don't want to go through the year and then be scrambling when tax time comes. You got to get your tax together. The business is a lot. Yeah. But I'm still learning when it comes to that too.
And, I like, so one of the ladies, I was taking a marketing class or either inventory class. I don't remember which one I was taking. And it was virtual. And the lady was based out of Atlanta. Like Atlanta be hype. Like, and she said that she only do, like you said, limited amount of stuff that she order. And then she said once she run out, that makes it demand more.
Yes.
She said that makes it demand more. She said, if for them to see sold out, sometimes it's the biggest gift for her, because then they was like, as soon as that pop open,
it's selling out again. It's selling out again, and that's a blessing.
And she said she would even do, sometimes she'll do a promotion where she do like a pre-order. So get people ready and prepared for when it comes out, and then she'll have a little back. But she said exactly the same thing. And she was like, down here, like stuff sells, but sometimes you get overzealous because it's selling and then you got all this inventory laying around, just money laying around. That's what she said. She look at it, it's just money laying around.
And that's what it is. Collected dust.
I like that. So tell me, what are some of the challenges have you faced as being a young woman, but especially a young Black woman, as an entrepreneur, and how you overcome them?
Challenges that I've faced in entrepreneurship. This has been such a long journey already, and I just started. I would say what we was just discussing.
Yeah.
That was a huge challenge for me. Feeling like I'm running out of money from over purchasing and all that good stuff. And how I overcame that was just knowledge, sitting down and listening and changing, being open to change. And, sometimes like customers, like right now, I have a few colors sold out in my OG bag. And they're like, when you getting this back? When you getting this back? It's like, listen to your customers, but you have to understand that your customers don't understand the process. Yeah. They think I could just order a bag like that and, and that's not how it works. So that's how I overcame that one. That probably was my biggest challenge. Like I said, that I'm still working through, like the budgeting, the accounting, all the back end stuff that I didn't know came with running a business. Like when I first started, I know I could sell I know I could design a bag. I know I could sell a bag. I know I can market. I'm great on social media. I can do that. I can talk about my business. But when it comes to the back end stuff, I had no idea. No idea.
So are you first generation entrepreneur?
Yes. So that's another, that's kind of a challenge too, not really having anyone to go to for advice. I just was expressing in another interview how I haven't had a mentor because I just don't know where to look or how to obtain one. I just did get a mentor. So I'm working with a mentor now, which is awesome. And she's helping me tremendously. But that's pretty new. I'm gonna see how that goes. And but that's a challenge. That was a challenge, just having someone to talk to about it or get advice from.
And so we were talking about this in twofold. a group of young Black women. We were talking, and it wasn't so much that we didn't want a mentor, but even the mentors was trying to figure out stuff because them themselves is first generation, and it was like trial and error. And it's like, oh, it's different for everybody. Like, and they was like saying, I can tell you what I went through.
Right.
That's, you know, that's what the first thing they say. I can tell you what I went through, but to be able to tell you exactly what you need to do, I don't know if that would work for you. So it wasn't so much that the women that were older than me didn't want to help me. They didn't know how to be of help to me. And then they were even, some of them were openly saying that we have similar business and I don't want to take my customers. Like, they would be honest about it. And I was like, well, we do two different things. It's not the same, and it's enough for everybody. But I understand it. Like, I didn't, they weren't trying to be rude or, but I understood it.
Yeah.
But I think all of that is a struggle sometimes in this world as a Black woman trying to figure it out. And it's nothing against anybody else, but this is our struggle a lot of times. Like, who do we go to?
Yeah.
Who do we have these conversations with? And even with the generational gaps, things are so different.
For sure.
So different. So what does mentorship even look like as a mentor, let alone as a mentee that need it? So we were having a lot of conversations of what that looked like. And so Main Street America, that's the umbrella that RDA is under. They have started a program where you can talk to an entrepreneur that's your age and in your field, that's like in California somewhere.
Nice.
So you won't have to worry about customers, shared customers, or either share spaces, or you can talk about your budget, you can talk about anything, and you won't feel hometown intimidation. So they thought that was the best way to connect people, is like through that space, that visiting, because you're going through the same thing. Of course, the inventory and the money behind it might be different, but let us know who's still going through those same things and working together, trying to figure that out.
For sure.
That was, I think, is a really cool idea too.
Yeah. And I know you mentioned one of the things the mentors were saying is, I can tell you what I've been through, but it may not help you. But I feel like it will, even if it's two totally different businesses or processes, it will. Just sharing your experience as an entrepreneur, you never know. Yeah, you never know. So that's what I feel about that. And then I like how they were calling this as far as, you know, taking the customers or whatever, but like you said, it's enough to go around. And the way you do stuff ain't how I do stuff. The way I do stuff ain't how you do stuff. So yeah. But I like that though, the distance thing. Yeah.
So I think we were all trying to figure out, how do we navigate knowing people being open and transparent about their issues, and how do we overcome it to be able to be successful for everyone? What does that look like? So we are working in behind the scenes to create, what does mentorship look like? So I love it that young people are saying, I'm looking for support. Y'all are looking for help. I'm looking for, and what I have always learned, believe it or not, I have learned more from my mentee than I have ever taught, because you see things in a whole different way. Life experiences, environment, age, everything is different, and you see it in a whole new way. So I loved it. I love that mentorship mentee. And I always tell people, I don't know who the mentee in this conversation, but it's working. It's working. Yeah, it's working.
Learn from each other. Yes.
What is a lesson you have learned the hard way in business or leadership?
A lesson that I've learned. And I looked at that question too, and I was thinking on that. I was like, what have you learned a lesson the hard way?
Look, I'm glad you can't answer it. Yeah, because look, you're young, right? So I already had a question in my head. Okay. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it. By being a young person, and this is coming from me at my age when I was trying to do the work, how do you balance having friends and being in this field when those friends is like, girl, let me get a bag. Let me do.
Oh, no, my friends won't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Or, yeah. Or either when people, that's what I always wanted, because when I was younger and the game was different, they wanted their discount. They wanted the discount. They want to figure it out. So I was like, how does that work?
I've given my people bags because that's just what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But my mama, she buy her because that's them supporting me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but I do understand. That is a thing.
It is.
Family and friends wanting discounts or stuff for free, but I'm glad I'm blessed that they don't try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always wonder what does that look like, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm the free lady. I know I gotta do better. They'll send me a text message and I'll write out a whole business plan in the text message. They'll send me something. What you think about this? And I create a whole, Well, it's not right, so don't even think about it.
But it's it's like that's a blessing to them.
Yeah.
It's not the I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I think with me, I have a product that I paid for. I feel like if I provided a service, it may be different.
Yeah.
And they probably would come to me asking for free, because I've tried so many different businesses. It's amazing. Because I'm that person if I want to do, because you never know what's for you. And I'm fortunate enough to found my thing. Like, unless it's my thing. But I've done things like I've tried nails. I tried photography. So those things, those service based things I did do, like family and friends for free. And I didn't really see anything wrong with it. But
and I don't think much. That's the key. Not too much. And I think it's never them. They don't even say that. They'll come back and say, well, how much I owe you? No, it's never them. It's always you. I am the problem. I would definitely say I am the problem. And look, my cousin, she used to tell me, you just need to say it's a ministry. It's not a dick. I was like, no, we'll figure it out. Oh, tell me, what's been the most exciting moment so far in your business? Especially with LabeledLex.
Yes. It will probably be the first week that I opened. When I launched with 100 bags, and I had the goal to sell at least one bag a day. But I sold the whole 100 in the first week. So that was unreal.
Yeah.
That was unreal. I couldn't believe it. With very little marketing, I think I put out the introductory post or whatnot. It was like 2 weeks before I launched. And they sold out in a week 100 bags. I couldn't believe it. And it was just so exciting. So that would definitely be my moment. It probably will always be my moment. I don't know, unless we just... not unless when we go worldwide, it's always when.
It's when. One of the ladies, we used to have Stephanie Motley. We used to have our hashtag was worldwide. Yeah. So for you to say that, Stephanie worldwide, it used to be our little hashtag worldwide.
Love that.
Do you collaborate with other local entrepreneurs or creators, and how important is that type of community village for you?
Yes, so I am right now currently in the works of collaborating with 3 different businesses. And I don't know if you might know, but where our store is, it's inside of Crown to Soul. So that's a wellness center. So we're in there together making it happen now. And collaboration is important, because my hashtag is Stronger Together.
I love it.
Stronger Together. We are awesome as individual businesses, individual entrepreneurs, but when we come together, we are unstoppable. And I don't think enough people realize that everybody is so, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people out there are very me, or mine, and they want their names on the banner or their names on the poster or flyer only. But they don't even understand that they're doing themselves such a disservice just from not welcoming other people into their world, other entrepreneurs. So much we can learn from each other. It's just better.
When you step out, do you think about, oh, I'm young doing this, or you just out here? Like, do that ever cross your mind? Like, I'm so young stepping into this stuff, doing all of this. Do you get intimidated? Do anything come across your mind like, oh, I'm so young, I'm so, new at this? Do any of that ever come across your mind?
Yes, for sure. There's times I do get intimidated. But I've always been kind of old, so
Okay.
like yeah, I've always been people. My family call me grandma. That's about old. That's what. So I feel 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are times that I get intimidated. Most of the times because I feel like I don't know as much, or maybe I don't speak as well. So. But I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really like that you do it. Like, you don't question yourself.
Mm-mm.
You don't question yourself. You figure it out, yet you don't question it. You go.
You don't have room to question. When by time to question, you gotta do it.
Yeah. And I mean, that's for all ages, all women. When I see women like you, who's like, oh, you remind me a lot of Lakeisha Reed Curtis. Y'all just have that drive, like, I'm gonna figure this out.
I love that. I collab with her.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she go like, oh, I want this.
Yes.
If it came into my head as my vision, it gotta happen. Like, she have that. It might not last as long as something else, but it came to me. So it gotta mean something.
Yes, and it do.
Yeah.
It do. Just do it.
Yes, that's like, so like, y'all are Nike for sure. Y'all have that just do it mindset for real. And I love it. So to see you at your age and doing it is so beautiful to me. Because a lot of times we get complacent and say, oh, when I get older, or when the kids get grown, or when I finish this, and you don't think like that. It's like, oh, I dream this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people try to wait for the perfect moment, but there is no perfect moment. You'll be waiting forever, waiting on the perfect moment.
I love it. I love it. How has your identity as a Black woman shaped your journey and spaces that you navigate in the community? Do you think it helps you, hurts you, or is just a flow?
I feel like it's just a flow.
Yeah.
But, Black women, we could do anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like it helps too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the world has caught on yet that we really elite, but we know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to do it.
Right. And I wish all women, especially Black women, understand that. A lot of times you hear the society talk about the disadvantages of being a woman, but we don't talk enough about the advantages. The mind, the creativity, the energy that we bring in a space. I think if we a lot of times begin to engulf in that, and not, because I'm talking to myself too. Like, a lot of times I do get intimidated when I walk in a room and I'm the only, whether it's the only female or the only Black woman, whatever it is. I have that little touch of intimidation, but once I sit down, I just connect and gain my power. I reach and magnify my power, and I begin to see that a lot of times that light is bright.
Yes.
A lot of her. Yes. Yeah. So I really like that. How can we shape it and change the narrative and say, by being this, when I walk in the room, I have this, not that, oh Lord, I'm the only, or oh Lord, I'm a woman, or oh Lord, what is this?
Just probably continuing to show up and being who you are. That's the only way. Like, just continue to go into those spaces no matter what. Don't try to dim your light. Don't try to be anything else, because that's something I caught myself doing, trying to fit in or fit into whatever's going on, when I'm enough, as who I am is enough. And who I am is amazing, great. And that's how we can change that narrative and show the little Black girls they can do the same thing.
Right. Yeah. And I really think that's important. That's how this whole interview came about, is showing it. I don't think it's showcased enough. We talk about the struggle so much, which is needed. Now, that conversation is needed, and I can talk about that all day long because I live for that too. But I do think we need to also pivot and start showcasing the power that's within us and the capability, the talents, the skill sets that's genetically built into who we are as a woman, and especially as a Black woman.
For sure.
Yeah, and to have a 27-year-old here leading the conversation is even more powerful than any of us could ever imagine. What does success look like for you? You know, not just financially, but personally and spiritually.
Peace.
Ooh.
Yeah, peace and happiness. If you have those two, you be. That's success to me. You're successful. That's why I say I want more. I want LabeledLex to be big. I want, you know, more to lead to my children and all this other stuff. But I am successful now. Where I am, I'm successful. Because I am at peace. I am happy. Yeah. You know, I'm healthy and health. So I'm successful. I'm beyond successful. So.
Ooh, yeah. Come on, Grandma. Come on, Grandma. That was an old soul moment. I love it, Grandma. Yeah, it's like. How do you care for yourself while carrying so much responsibility? What does your peace and joy and all of that look like?
Definitely caring for my physical, like keeping my nails and my hair in the gym and eating right. When I look good, I feel good, all that good stuff, you know, meditation, being with my people. That's self-care to me, like making sure I get my time, my time with my family and friends and people that love me and that I love. But yeah, that's the big thing. But definitely, you know, caring for my physical body. Because, you know, when I'm not in the gym and I'm eating bad, I feel terrible. Yeah, I feel terrible. But when I'm taking care of myself, I'm good.
I love it. I love it. Do you have any mornings or evening routines that help you stay grounded and focused?
Probably my morning routine. And I just got back into it, but I'm going to the gym in the morning before work. I get up at 4:30 and go to the gym by 5. Yeah. Come home and I read my scripture and am in that, and then it's time to get the kids up. Yeah, those two things are key. When I do those, I know I'm setting the tone for the day. I know the day is gonna be good. Yeah. 4:30. Yeah, I know it's early and I'm still. I'm not gonna lie and say I hop up out the bed. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. I roll.
What one fear you have had to overcome to get where you are today? Excuse me.
To get like this, networking. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been very outgoing and talking to people and stuff like that. But your network is your net worth. Yeah. You have to get out there. You have to talk about your business. You have to talk about yourself. You have to. So that's something I'm still getting over, but I'm doing it.
You do it so well.
I'm doing it. Thank you.
You just jump. Yeah, you. Are you nervous or you just jump? You like, I just gotta do it.
Yeah. When you ask, I don't give my time. Don't give myself time to say no. I just say yes to everything. Okay. And then I just be nervous and hit myself in the head later. Like, girl, why did you do this? I was saying that on the way here, like, girl. And then I'll have to get up on the panel. But I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. The yes was the hard part.
Yes.
So you had kind of hard part. And I said, it's not hard to talk about you. It's you. Nobody knows right or wrong. It's only you.
Yeah.
Only you. What would you tell your younger self, maybe the little girl who dreamed about designing and creating and making a difference? What would you tell her?
Keep dreaming.
Oh,
keep dreaming. And everything you want, you will have.
Yep. I love it.
I love that question.
Yeah. And I always ask that question because whenever I ask someone that question, they automatically go back to when they was a little girl. If you could see them turn their head and they envision them being a little girl, and that sets the tone for those current little girls.
Yes.
You know, it automatically does that because you automatically picture yourself as that little girl and doing that action.
Yes.
It wasn't long ago for you, but so we talked a little bit about mentors early, and I do want to circle back. have you had any mentors, whether you had a conversation with them or anything that you looked at from even from a distance that may have impacted you on your journey?
No.
Oh,
I know. It's
oh, we gotta change that.
you
Gotta change that.
Yes. I'm putting myself out there more. I'm speaking more about how I desire more mentorship. And like I said, I am working with someone right now. So I'm see how that goes, and it's going great so far. And I want more. I think I participated in a lot of different entrepreneurship programs, right? And they had mentors. But a lot of the times I saw that those mentors, they never owned a business. So it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. So, I just decided I didn't do that. But I'm putting it out there more. So if anybody sees it,
It's needed.
Yeah.
I think that's what we forget a lot of times. And it's not intentional. I think everybody just flowing and hustling and figuring it out. But I really think we need to have the conversation about what does that look like and tap into that, because it's so necessary. Because I remember those days when I had a question. Yeah, I had a question. It was like nobody. Yes. And it wasn't even anybody that I could text that maybe could say, oh, I don't know, but let me ask so-and-so, or let me connect you with. We need that. If nothing else, you might not know the answer, but somebody knows somebody. Yes. So I think that's very. So how do we gotta get? We got it. We gonna get it done. We got it. We gonna get it. Yes. What legacy do you hope to leave for not only in Danville but beyond?
I read that question. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I guess I just hope to show anybody that whatever they want is possible. Yeah. I'm really big on that. Just if it's something you want to do, do it. Nothing is too big. Starting, no matter how you start, no start is too small. I'm really big on start small, dream big. So I guess I'm still trying to figure that out. Just what my legacy will look like. What do I want to leave behind? What does that look like? I'm still trying to figure all that out.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's next for you? Any projects or goals or dreams you're excited to share with us? Look.
I guess for LabeledLex, we will be coming out with a gym bag. I have the photo shoot today, so I'll be promoting that. So that's really exciting to me because, I'm a gym girly, and I see a lot of people starting to focus on their physical health and get in the gym. So yeah, the bag. And I guess also, like I said, with my virtual assistant, I just got that out there, but I'm definitely going to be digging deep in that. Just hustling, trying to find new contracts, connect with people. So I'm super excited about that too.
If you had a billboard in the middle of Danville, what would it say?
Probably something like, she believed she could, so she did. Yeah, something like that. Because like I said, I'm big on we are our biggest critic, our own biggest critic. So if you think you could do something, you can.
Yeah.
And you can do it and just do it.
How can people support you in businesses and follow your journey?
Definitely follow me on all my social medias. And whether you buying a bag or not, simple share, a like, or just stopping into the store saying, hey, you ain't gotta buy nothing. That's support. Or just telling someone, because that's a blessing in itself, just telling the next person, someone who didn't know about my business. Yeah, that's supporting me.
If you had to leave our audience with one message today, what would it be? What is your favorite quote or scripture or mantra?
Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's Henry Ford. That's on my iPad. I got it on my iPad. And like I said, I'm really big on mindset and how you think about yourself or what you can do. So whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
Maya Hairston, you guys. Season 3, Shine Into Your Destiny, True North Speaker Series.
Thank you so much, Maya, for doing it and having me. Thank you, dude. That's so good.
Can't wait for you guys to see this, and we hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.